uranium types of uranium atoms that produce two types of lead atoms, and you can compare them. The lead-lead isochron age was over 2.6 billion years. And these are lava flows that are relatively young, younger than the Colorado River itself and the Grand Canyon. Interestingly, as we'll see in a moment, and we'll talk more about this in a moment, there's lava flows also, ancient lava flows down the bottom of the Grand Canyon, the Cardenas basalts. And I'll show you the dating of those in a moment, but the same rubidium-strontium isochron dating method gives an age of 1111 million years. That's 1,111 million years using the rubidium-strontium dating method. Notice that these young lava flows at the top of the Grand Canyon that are so recent, they blocked the Colorado River after the Grand Canyon was carved out, given exactly the same rubidium-strontium age. Notice that? Exactly the same rubidium-strontium age. What's going on here? Well, in the case of the potassium argon, the problem is that most of the argon didn't come from potassium decay. The reason why you get olivine that gives an age of 20 million years is because there is extra argon in the volcano, in the volcanic gases. Where did the basalt come from, by the way? Most people don't realise that basalts come from the Earth's mantle, not from the crust, the skin on the Earth's surface. Both of these basalts come from the same area of the Earth's mantle. So, the rubidium-strontium results have nothing to do with the age of the rock, but they have everything to do with the chemistry of the source area from which these lavas came inside the Earth. So, this is inherited. Just like the argon is inherited in the volcano, so is the rubidium-strontium inherited from inside the Earth. It's not to do with millions of years of age. The recent basalt inherited its old quote-unquote age from its source inside the Earth. We said we'd talk about Mount St Helens, and sure enough, we will. You're all familiar with Mount St Helens. In 1980 it erupted, and you can see inside the crater it built a new lava dome. And my colleague Steve Austin, this is his work, he went up in 1986 to collect a sample from that a crack in that lava dome where new lava had been witnessed to intrude and cool in 1984. So this was only a very young rock, 2 years old. It was only 2 years old when it cooled in 1986. When he collected the sample in 1996, it was only 10 years old. Okay? And there's the lava dome up close. So this was formed in 1986 in that new lava dome, and he collected the sample and sent it to the lab in 1996. So it's only 10 years old by eyewitness testimony. Okay? So it gave potassium argon single ages for the whole rock crushed 0.35 million years. That is 350,000 years. He then separated the individual minerals. One mineral called feldspar gave a similar age. Another mineral called amphibole gave an age of nearly 1 million years. Another mineral called pyroxene gave an age of 1.7 million years. And then a hand-picked concentrate of that pyroxene mineral gave an age of 2.8 million years for a rock that was only 10 years old. In other words, the rock contained inherited argon. Argon is a gas, and it's part of the volcanic gases that come up with the lava in the volcano. So again, the rock inherited the excess daughter atoms, and it makes it look artificially old. Now this begs the question, when we can eyewitness the true age of this rock and we find that the argon in it was inherited and to give a false age, how do we know that that's not the same as when we get an old lava flow and test it and it gives an old age? Could it be that most of the daughter atoms in it were also inherited from its original source? The answer is yes. There's no reason why that might not have been the case. In fact, and this table appears in these have all come out of the scientific literature. This table appears in the first rate book that was produced in 2000. This is all documented from the secular scientific literature, where they have taken, and you can see in answer to your question, some of those are Hawaiian lava flows of different known ages. For example, one there, the eruption was in 1800 and 1801, and using potassium argon it gave an age of up to almost 23 million years. So this is well documented in the literature that you actually can inherit more daughter atoms than what was produced by radioactive decay. Now, one thing that you will not be told is that there's lots of islands out there on the ocean floor. You can see some of the names there, the Hawaiian Islands, of course, the Canary Islands, the Azores, Reunion Island, and all of these got active volcanoes on them. We call them ocean islands, and they're made up of basalts. When we sample those basalts and date them using the lead-lead dating technique, that is comparing the lead from one uranium atom, type of uranium, uranium-238,